All right, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Where do we start? Where do we start? This is the third of the 3 events. It was the best of 3. It's already been 2 wins. The 3-peat would be fun. It would be nice. But I think there's an inverse here. And y'all remember when we were doing this breakdown, because I found this script 1 week before Super Bowl. Where is... Ooh, don't I have another magazine? No. This one might fit in. It's the right colors. And it's the right months. Where's this one? 2022. So then it was this one, which again, it's black and white. And now where's the one with Garfield? Yeah. Again, black and white. And from red to purple. And we started out with gold. That's interesting. Because gold... Or did they call it silver? No, gold. Gold is the deepest or the highest level of magic that you can get to. And then there's red. And then there's red. And then there's black and white. So it's kind of like an inverted triangle, right? You have black magic and white magic. And in the middle is gray. Gray means mod, means magic. Gray. And then it goes down in a point, so that's your red magic, which is like sex magic, or I'm not initiated, I can't explain it. And then you go deeper, and then that's gold magic. But I'm not here to initiate anybody, so we don't need to talk about that. You just need to understand the colors. All right. So gold is at the very bottom, and then you move up to red. And then at the top, it's going to be black and white. Now we have purple up here. So what does the purple signify? We know that's the color of royalty. And also... red and blue makes purple, so you have that. That can kind of play into the dynamic of the what do we call it? A culture war, a civil war sort of dynamic. I don't know that this is the script for this Super Bowl. I know it had the fight in it. It's very much fight coded, but I didn't really see anything in here that screamed football or Super Bowl to me. I could have, of course, misread it, because there was definitely a lot in here that had to do with current events, right? The Luis Mangione thing is all in here. We're all over that. Oh, shit, I just noticed the Converse All-Stars. Oh. Do you know what else I just noticed? Who is this guy? This is... oh, the sun. Oh, you gotta have the leg mangling. You gotta have the leg mangling. Mangling. Louise Mangione. Who's getting their leg mangled today? Mike Connor. It's gonna be a white dude. Let's see, it might not show up because I'm actually looking for a page that was ripped out. Touch the rock. Okay, remember we were talking about the planes falling out of the sky also. So everything is flip-flopped. And Cowboys. Because what we're gonna say when we were decoding that first magazine, and that was the first matchup of Super Bowl in 2023. We were looking at the Chiefs versus the Eagles. And I don't know if you remember, because that was a couple of years ago, probably not. This third opponent kept coming up, the Ravens. Well, it turned out to be the Ravens, but there was this third opponent. And everything was equal among the teams. Everything was truly equal. It was the first decision. I don't know if the first decision was like the one they really wanted to see, because you have to think this is not, I mean, yes, it's scripted. It's scripted in a sense. It's scripted in that the gods are playing with us. They're playing a game. You roll the dice, and now you know that the move has to happen. Kind of try and take a look at it from above. What do they say? From like 10,000 feet? Look at it from 30,000 feet. Look at it from outer space. And like maybe imagine that you're sitting on Mount Olympus, okay, and there's only 12 of us, or 13, me and 13, the gods, and we're looking down, and Mercury. How do you want to decide this? Mercury's 88. Oh, let's play games. Skull and Bones are games of skill and chance. Skull and Bones came out of the court of Alfonso X, games of skill and chance. This is what they studied, because it's always the intellectual elite. They're so intellectual. They know. So a game of skill and chance. That's what the whole event is. It's not like rolling the dice. It's the whole event. Okay, so we brought these two teams over. That's like one roll of the dice. Best 2 out of 3. They already got 2, because I think they actually accomplished what they wanted with that Super Bowl. I don't even remember who was matched up last year. I know it was the Chiefs. But they really got what they wanted after that first Chiefs and Eagles matchup. They were fighting for, requesting another day of night. I'm sorry if you can't see it. I'm thinking because I'm trying to think of how to make it plain instead of here to bring it this way. Let me smoke a bowl. That might help a little. Kind of. Hold on. And then, so you had them fighting or requesting, not really fighting, they were just doing all the rituals. They were throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. And the only reason shit stuck to the wall for them is because we haven't gotten up to do the right thing. You know, everybody's still in on it. It'll stop when you stop. It'll stop when I stop. It'll stop when we stop. How do we make it stop? How do we just, like, no, I'm not going to play anymore. I'm not going to play anymore. You're not going to get those dollars. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. It's a big push to crypto. And right now everybody's, what kind of money do you want? What denomination? Are you going to get Bitcoin or Melania or a Dogecoin or whatever? So many Ethereum, so many options, right? So many options. Let me show you this. Back in the day, like all the states had their own currency, right? You've probably seen Confederate currency before, but there was also currency of the northern states. These are replications. Not until it became necessary to finance the Civil War did the United States have what could be considered a national paper currency. Oh, because they had to finance the Civil War. They had to. And now, are we looking at a civil war again? Don't lie. You don't see the race wars brewing, all of the psyops, Black Lives Matter. So let's burn down Ferguson. Our football team won, our hockey team won, so let's burn down our city. Make it make sense. Why have we been acting against our own best interests? Think about it. Why have you been acting against your own best interest for so long? Personally and publicly. And it's true. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. So here you go. This one's from Mount Pleasant Apothecary Store. 20 cents. This one, the Mayor and Common Council for the City of Newark, New Jersey. 10 cents. You have this one from the Litchfield Bank for $5. Again, these are just reproductions. Allegheny County Bank. 5. The Bank of Montgomery County. See, it says facsimile on there. The state of Illinois. Internal Improvement Office. State of Illinois. Let's see. What do they got on here? Secretary of the Board of Public Works. Pay to the bearer at Internal Improvement Office. $1 in drafts. The City of Springfield. This is 1810. August 15, 1810. The little baby in the corner. Illinois. who, that was an Indian tribe. Indian. Am I allowed to say Indian? They were a tribe. The Illinois were a tribe. The Chicago Blackhawks, Black Hawk was their leader. And they printed out their own money. Go. More. These are just some of the northern states. Let's see. Before that, the only paper money was provided by state chartered banks, estimated to number about 1,500 in 1862. Up from 1,400 in 1856. Many of these banks did not stand on firm financial ground. Well, do the one we have now? Does it? Nor were all of their dealings on the up and up. In addition, although many notes were beautifully engraved, it was a time when printing techniques were easily counterfeited. Of the approximately 7,000 different banknotes circulating during the Civil War, not that long ago, people, half were spurious. For this reason, sometimes even good currency from one state was not accepted in another, or was discounted up to 50%. Numerous weekly publications called banknote detectors listed bad money. Merchants could also look for bank failings reported in their local newspapers. In 1865, Congress placed a prohibitive tax on state banknotes, and this led to the development of the familiar checking account business as a substitute. And now they're doing the same thing with your digital currency. Yes, they can't start it big. You don't understand. They can't start it big. That's why they vetoed it. It can't be a central bank digital currency, CBDC. It can't be one of those. Because then everybody would go, mark of the beast. We knew it. We told you. No, you have to have 7,000 different kind. Or 33. Or whatever their magic number is. More than one. You have as many as you want. You just have to get the people. It doesn't matter. Let's get all the people in it. And then boom, 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 boom. Oh, sorry about your bad luck. We had, the system went down or whatever. I don't know. Ran out of water. Ran out of lithium. Whatever. Sorry about your bad luck. Let Congress take it. Let Congress take it from here. James Andrew Garfield. You guys remember what happened to him? Let's see, do we have a book of the presidents here? If I were a book of the presidents, where would I be? Two years ago, Gronk kicked a field goal. I think it was a field goal at halftime for $10 million in Bitcoin or some kind of digital currency. Do you remember that? All part of the script. Tom Brady. Remember he posed in his nearly nudes? Looking like a Ken doll on his bed? Gronk, all his teammates were like, what the fuck, bro? This year, he's come out and said, Oh, what is he calling out? Some kind of cheating or something? What were the... And then what was his team involved in? What was his team? The Patriots. The Patriots. No wonder I couldn't think of that word. Weren't they accused of cheating quite a few times? And then did you see Bill Belichick show up with his 8 Super Bowl rings? Fully loaded? Wait, you didn't think everybody cheats? Some people have morals? Is that what you thought? No, there is none righteous. There's none. You do know also, though, it's not entirely your fault. You got to fight it. You got to fight it. And a lot of us don't know how. And then that monster just becomes part of our personality. It is our personality. Sometimes it's impulsive. And, you know, that strength was there for you, so you just let it keep going. You know, however it works out. I made a bad decision, but look how it paid off. But did it pay off, babe? Did it? That's how you think right now. That's how you feel right now. But you might not always feel like that. I don't know. Strength and honor. Strength and honor. Yeah, Tom Beatty paid the price. Oh, and that movie, 80 for Brady, is coming around again. 80 for Brady. And think about that. We just talked about Mercury. We just mentioned him. His number is 88. 80 for Brady. He gave up his balls. Gave up a ball. You gave up a ball. Kind of like, you know, woman did for man. Like Adam did for Eve. He created something there. So now we have the Chiefs versus the Eagles again. And I think Jason's retired, right? So it's not a brother bull anymore. It's not brother against brother. Now Logan and Jake Paul are going to fight each other because apparently they're not the same person. But it goes back to our Ravens. Okay, and it occurred to me this morning that in a symbolic language, we didn't really have words to distinguish like bat and bird. You know, and maybe butterfly, like a nighthawk, or a night moth might also be classified the same. So if we take it back in symbology and like try to dissect it to the lowest common denominator, then Batman and Raven could almost be the same. The bat signal. Edgar Allan Poe. He's often associated with bats and the Ravens and Baltimore You get where we're going here. Play ball. Who's ball? I got that dictionary right here. Everyone in the Bible. Oh, but I guess he's not everyone. I guess he's not listed here. Or it might be under Bell. Okay, but usually under Bell. Let's see. Oh, plus I was spelling it wrong. It's got 2 A's. Okay. There's lots of Baals. Baals. You got Baal of Judah, Baal Gad, Baal Haman, Baal Hanan, Baal Hazor, Baal Hermon, Baal Meon, Baal Peor, Baal Perazim. Of the breaking through. Oh, Baal Shalisha, Baal Tamar, Beelzebub, Beelzebub, we hear about that one all the time. Baal Zephon. So Baal or Baal means Lord, professor, or husband. It appears in the Old Testament with a variety of meanings, master or owner. Exodus 21:28 and 34, Judges 19:22. Husband in Exodus 21:3 and 2 Samuel 11:26. Usually, however, it refers to the farm god of the Phoenicians and Canaanites responsible for crops, flocks. How do you say this word? Fecund. Fecund? Family farm. Families. Each locality had its own Baal. The Baalim were worshipped on high places with lascivious rites, self-torture, and human sacrifice. Dude, altars to Baal were built in Palestine, Jezebel in Israel, and Athaliah in Judah championed Baal worship. Descendants of Reuben. Benjamin. Wait, what does that mean? That descendant of Reuben. 1 Chronicles 1:5. Okay, I gotta look that one up later. What did we say? It was 1 Chronicles. Benjamin. And also Benjamin, that's interesting. Of course, Reuben and Benjamin. Same name. In composition, it is often the name of man and not of Baal. So we're playing football for our master, for our owner. It's just a performance. So yes, a lot of it's choreographed. Of course, it's a performance. Yeah, but how many people need to be startled that, the knife thrower nicks the cheek of his assistant. Did you know that was going to happen? Who knew? Was it planned? Was it a microaggression? Was it an accident? An accident, what's that? Do we have free will? Are we all... How does this all work together? It makes it really hard to tell when you don't even have bodily anatomy. You do have an autonomy. Bodily autonomy. Again, why are you not acting in your own best interest? It's not only demons and parasites and programming and radiations and, whatever. It's also that you don't have autonomy over your own body. I mean, think about this. Some people can take a pill and monitor, with a wearable monitor. If they take a shot, they have a wearable monitor that tells them, hey, your blood sugar's low. Sends that information over to your doctor or to your phone. You can read it on your app. It's floating around on the internet. It means you're hackable. Your pacemakers, known to have conflicts with like microwaves and things like that, right? There's all sorts of nanotechnology inside of you. And for them to have developed that, they had to test it. And who did they test it on? Your consent, they don't even struggle to coerce your consent anymore. They just do it. Because what? What are you going to do about it? You're going to say no? Are you going to stop eating at these fast food places? Do I need to name them? It's all of them. If there's more than one, why? Why? What service are you really providing? What service are you providing? I'm not perfect. I'm in on it too. I go to work every day. My job. Job and work are not the same thing. Right? As Blackjack says. Job. You notice they don't ever name anybody after Job in the Bible? You ever notice that? Yeah. No, Blackjack, I had not noticed until you pointed it out. That is interesting. What is a job? It's just endless toil. Why? For what? For who? Your satisfaction? Your family's? Is that your work? Your passion, your message, your purpose? Is your job your work? Who's benefiting? Because every time you go to work, every time you fill out a piece of paper, somebody's making money off your name. Who is it? Who is it? I was just listening to Meek this morning, and she was saying you ought to be spending your time learning how to get your applications done. That's what I need to be doing too. And then getting ready to go to my job. When am I going to have time for myself? For what? For what are we doing? Who are we helping? Who are you really helping? Who are you really working for? Who's paying you? Think about it. Peace out.